Hi everyone, so I've got straight hair today. I have just come back from the hairdressers and have got a video that I would like to film for you, so I thought what better way, or what better day even, to do it than today, so that you can see my straight hair. I don't straighten my hair myself just because of my joints and it's too much for them. So today's video is one that I saw my friend Mel from Me Just Now UK, and if you see me looking down it's because I have a piece of paper with some notes written on. And Mel came up with a life lessons video where she spoke about some of her experiences and the life lessons she learnt from them. So, in no particular order, I am going to be telling you about some of my life lessons. Our next door neighbours had a cat. Now this cat was lovely. Her name was Tabby, and she was always in our garden because our next door neighbours also had 2 dogs. One rather hot day, Tabby was in our garden and I was stroking her, and then she wandered off and I followed her, and she wandered off again and I followed her, and I kept following her and stroking her and following her and stroking her until she went into some bushes. And I didn't get the hint and I followed her and started stroking her and she clawed me. Life lesson from that: even the cutest of things will lash out at you. And as a side note, everything needs their personal space. Another group of memories from my childhood is animal related too, and this is to do with my sister. Now, animals didn't like my sister. I can think of a number of incidents where we were out as a family. One was where a donkey bit her chest, took a huge bite out of it. She had teeth marks either side. She's been chased by geese, she's been chased by a goat, and a number of other things. The life lesson here is that it's not funny when a sibling gets hurt. Honest. Moving away from animals now, life lesson number 3 comes back to when I was in hospital. Now, let's talk about the first time I was in hospital. I spent a week in hospital and I was 13. I'd been taken in because I was having seizures. Every day my mum had to walk back to our home and walk back again to bring me food because of my allergies. The hospital had said that they weren't able to provide for my allergies because their chef was on holiday. Just before I was discharged from the hospital at the end of the week, the doctors accused my mum of misfeeding me, yet they had done nothing during the whole week to do anything about what they thought was me not being fed properly. Life lesson here: you can't always trust men in white coats. However, you can trust your mother. When I was in year 3, we had fish. We weren't allowed any other pets because of my allergies, my sister's allergies, and my mum just didn't want us to get upset if we got pets and we weren't allowed to keep them because one or the other of us reacted. But we were allowed fish. Now, unfortunately, in year 3, the fish died, or some of the fish died, and I was heartbroken. I was so upset. I can remember crying at school, in the classroom, in the lesson, and actually being cuddled by the teacher. On the way home, I told my mum this, and her reaction was, well, if you're going to get so upset about it, we won't have fish anymore. Life lesson here: parents can be harsh, but they do this to be kind. Also, the circle of life. Life lesson number 5. One of my memories of play school is of not being able to get to play in the Windy House because it was too full. So I waited, and I waited, and I waited until a child came out. It was a boy, and he was crying, and I thought, oh, there's space for me now. So I went in, and slowly but surely everyone else filtered out until it was just me left in the Wendy house. The play school aunties then came over, dragged me out of the Wendy house and told me off for pinching the boy who'd gone out of the Wendy house crying before I'd gone in. Life lesson here, life's a bitch. Life lesson here, adults are not always right. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed listening to my life-defining moments that have educated me. I hope you've learnt something. I certainly did. I would like to tag some people. First of all, Becca from Little Miss Tutti Frutti, Brenda from Per 0066, Bethany from Glamour with Grace, and Sandra, who is Makeup Lover USA. I will link them down below. I will also link Mel and her information, as well as the video that she created for life lessons. I hope you've really enjoyed this video. I hope you like my hair. This bit never stays down. See, this bit's fine. It's this bit that's the problem. I'll speak to you all soon, and thank you very much for watching. Bye!